Hey everyone, it's CL, and in today's video it's sort of like a response to the discussion topic put up there by Katie from ChapterStackss. If you want to see her video, please check it out. It will be linked down below. But she brought up a really great discussion topic of people leaving Booktube, and I also have seen like waves of people leaving Booktube. They seem to arrive in batches. But she, in her video, she kind of put out there like why she thinks people leave. So why do I think people leave? I think they leave for a multitude of reasons, but I think the overriding reason above all is that it's no longer fun. Like, it becomes no longer fun to them. And whether that be because they feel pressured, or they are not getting enough subscribers, or they feel like they don't have anything to talk about, in the end they feel like it's not fun anymore. It feels more like a job that they're not even getting paid to do. And I can see why people don't want to do it anymore and want to quit, and so on and so forth. So as far as like being pressured to do Booktube, when I first created my channel, I was very conscious of myself and knowing that I didn't want to put myself in a pocket. So even though my channel started very briefly as a writing channel, I kept my YouTube account name, I kept it very general. I didn't call myself Writing with CL. I didn't say Books with CL, Reading with CL. I wanted to not put myself in a pocket where I only could talk about one thing, because I know myself that I have a very short attention span and I have a lot of interests, and I get bored very easily if I'm just focusing on one thing. So for all those people out there who are like new to Booktube, or haven't really put up content because they're not really enjoying the channel that they've created, I would strongly consider just sitting back and reflecting, like, what kind of channel do you want? If you went into YouTube, created a channel with the expectations that you were going to gain a bunch of subscribers and will retire off your AdSense money, I think that's definitely the wrong approach, especially when it comes to Booktube, because as far as Booktube goes, like, the people with the most subscribers, I don't even think they've cracked over 500,000 subscribers. So I mean, if you're looking for a success story and retirement from Booktube, I think your expectations are really high, and it's very easy to be let down in that area. But as far as myself, why did I create a YouTube channel? Why did I join the Booktube community? Is because it interests me and I feel that it's fun, and that's the main thing, keeping it fun for you. Reminding yourself of why you created your channel. Did you create the channel so you can participate in the community, to talk about your own interests, to talk about the things you like when you're reading? It's just a matter of remembering that. It's very easy to give into pressure and feel like, oh, well, I have so many subscribers now and they're expecting me to post 3 times a week. They're expecting a haul from me. They're expecting a wrap up from me. They're expecting all these things, and I'm not sure that I'll be able to deliver. And it's just a matter of knowing and reminding yourself that yes, there are staple videos on Booktube, but at the same time, you are allowed to deviate from the norm, whether you want to not do a wrap up, you know, just kind of remind yourself of what your own interests are. Remind yourself of your own thoughts that go throughout yourself when you're reading, when you're walking through the bookstore. What are like some of the thoughts that you have when you're reading a book? What are some of the thoughts you have while you're reading that book? And I think when you start to self-reflect more, content ideas, things to talk about, those things come naturally. And I think that even though people might have something they want to talk about, maybe they have like a particular book and they didn't like how the plot was set up, I think that people get scared to post things out of the norm. Like, if it's not a wrap up, if it's not a haul, then people aren't going to watch. And I just want to reiterate that that's not necessarily the case. Yeah, it might be not a staple Booktube video, but I think you will eventually draw attention. And if anything, I would have to say that Booktube needs a little shaking up as far as content goes, because we have repetitive videos. It's a tag, it's a haul. Like, let's break out of that mold. Let's get fresh ideas out there. And the ideas that you have that you don't share, they're great ideas. So just kind of go with it. Like, be confident in yourself. As far as myself, yes, I participate in the Booktube community a lot because I like books. I find enjoyment in that. I like watching other people's book videos, but that's not my only interest. So if there's ever a week where I don't feel like doing anything with books, I don't feel like reading, I don't feel like going to the bookstore, then if I don't have anything book related to talk about, then I will talk about something else. Maybe something else is on my mind, but I don't. For myself, I have a very small channel still, but I don't have any fears that, oh, everybody's gonna unsubscribe to me because I'm posting a vlog, you know, and if they do unsubscribe to me, then how does that affect me, right? Like, of course I would want them to stick around, but if they don't want to stick around, I want people to stick around because they want to hear what I have to say, regardless whether it's about a book, regardless if it's a discussion topic about life. I want people to come to my channel because they want to, and not because they necessarily are expecting me to provide them a certain service, you know what I mean? And that's why I think a lot of people get burnt out on Booktube, is because they feel all these pressures of what they have to do to entertain other people that they forget why they created their channel in the first place. So if I had to give any tips, I guess a couple tips that I would give is that in order to avoid burnout when it comes to posting content is to pre-film your videos. Like one night, just write out a bunch of ideas, and then maybe a few hours on the weekend, just film all of that content like in one day, and you know, have it edited when you have time, and then you can like schedule it on your YouTube channel to post during a certain time frame. But the thing is that if you pre-film, there's less pressure that you have to make time every day to film something. So yeah. And as far as those people who feel like nobody's watching their channel, they're not really getting very many subscribers, the way I look at it is that, especially when you're new to YouTube in general, YouTube is so saturated with people who make content and post it online. There's so many channels out there. And my theory is that if you're not getting a lot of views right away, I don't think it necessarily means that your content isn't good. You can have really great content, but people just have yet to find it. So if you've made like 3 videos, you have to hope that the people searching YouTube are putting in the correct keywords that you have listed on your video. You have to hope that these people happen to type in a search request for something that's within the title of your video, you know. I think the more videos you post, the bigger opportunity you have for people to stumble across your channel. So there are a lot of Booktube channels, even Booktube channels for me, that I will just be like browsing one day and I will see it on my featured list off to the left, or like the suggestion list, and I will click on that person's video, and I have never come across their channel before, but they have like really, really great content. So I think it's just a matter of time, and it's just a matter of continuing to put content out there so people will have the opportunity to stumble across your channel. And also, while we're speaking about like subscribers, if you have someone unsubscribe to you, don't take it to heart. People unsubscribe all the time. If you get a down vote, people give a thumbs down all the time. You can watch the cutest puppy video on YouTube and it will have like 100 thumbs down. Why? I don't know. You know, it's just, there's not one person who makes videos for YouTube that doesn't get like a thumbs down. So don't take that stuff to heart. So one thing I didn't understand when people would leave the Booktube community or any YouTube community in general, I never understood why someone would just delete their channel entirely, or they will private all of their videos. Like that part I never understood. Why delete your channel? Why not keep it up for those videos that you did work hard to make? Because even though you're not posting anything as of the current day, people can still watch your older videos. Those videos are still interesting. Those videos are still relevant. So why not leave them up? Why not leave them up, you know? I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say in relation to this topic, but not really. Not really. I think I said everything that I had in mind, but let me know what you think down below in the comments. And thank you for watching, and I will see you later.